Thank you, Brigadier uGininda. If we can just briefly go to your evidence regarding the origin of the case docket, first Loros CAS 375/1/2019. You referred to a meeting that took place on the 29th of January 2020 at the office of the DPP in Pretoria, during which both teams were present. Is that correct?
My Lord, that is absolutely correct.
Is it the photo? I'm not so sure whether the filming of the photos has already been finalized, because there's a photo in the photos of the pointing out, photo number 21, that was also referred to by this witness. So I have been checking that today it should also be beamed on the screen there. The photo has not been referred to as well. May it also be referred to as well. That's photo number 21, where this witness specifically told to this court that there's an accused person and behind him there's a Maswidi hostel. Photo number 21.
Yeah, where are these photos?
We will scan that one as well. We did not scan it. We'll show it after the longer journey.
Is that okay, Mr. Mxolisi? They say the photo was not scanned. They'll come back to it after they've scanned it.
That on Friday we were told that all photos are going to be beamed today. Thank you.
We undertake to show that photo after the long adjournment. Thank you. You mentioned that the team of Warrant Officer Makubo and Lieutenant Colonel Botelezi then left with his docket First Lotus 3751 of 2019.
That is correct, my Lord.
ukuthi kwakunomhlangano owakukhona-ke ngazo i-29 kuJanuwari 2020 kuwona-ke amahhovisi abeshushisi noma-ke awe-DPP khona la ePitoli. Kwase ukuthi-ke ithimba-ke labo oMakubo kanye noKhenya Buthelezi-ke base behamba nalo-ke idokotela eli-375. Yebo, kuyiqiniso lokho.
Do you know if this docket, First Lotus CAS 3751 of 2019, was presented to the Director of Public Prosecutions, Pretoria, for a decision?
Yes, I do know, my Lord, that it was taken for a decision. I was told, not factually, but I was told that it was taken.
Ingaba unalo yini ulwazi lokuthi idokotela leli-ke elu-375/1/2019 lahanjiswa yini ukuthi-ke liye emahhovisi abo abeshushisi ukuthi kuyokwenziwa-ke isinqumo? Yebo-ke yinto engayitshelwa-ke leyo ukuthi lalihanjisiwe ukuthi kuyothathwa isinqumo ngalo idokotela lelo.
I just want to show you Exhibit Q, which is a letter addressed by the DPP Pretoria to my colleague advocate Nshololo, dated 28 August 2023. Can you just put the contents of the last paragraph on just the date, to whom it's addressed, and the last paragraph?
Yes, it's Exhibit Q. If I may just correct the reflected date, my Lord, here it says 26 August 2022. And then the last paragraph says, in light of the fact that the decision in Phosphorus 375 of 1/2019 depends on the credibility findings by the trial court in the current trial involving Phosphorus case 636 of 10/2014, I have therefore decided that the decision in Phosphorus 375 of 1/2019 will be made at the conclusion of the current trial.
Lana-ke incwadi-ke lena ebuya-ke kuyena-ke ongamele-ke abeshushisi ibhaliwe-ke ngale ndlela elandelayo ukuthi-ke ngenxa-ke yokuthi-ke isinqumo uPhosphorus case 375/1/2019 sincike ekuthini-ke noma-ke kulokho okuzothola noma-ke kusinqumo senkantolo la equlwa khona-ke icala ku-Phosphorus case 656/10/2014 bese nginquma-ke noma sengithatha-ke isinqumo ukuthi-ke isinqumo mayelana noPhosphorus case 375/1/2019 sizokwenziwa-ke uma ngaba sekukhokhulwa noma-ke sekuqedwa icala leli eliphambi kwenkantolo njengamanje.
So in light of that paragraph, the DPP did have sight of this docket 3751 of 2019.
That is correct, my Lord.
Ngenxa-ke yalokhu okubhalwe lana lokho okusho ukuthi-ke ophethe-ke abeshushisi-ke walibheka-ke noma-ke walibona lela dokotela liwu-375.
Thank you. Then one other aspect, you mentioned that the statement of the father of Constable Sizwe Zungu was taken on the 17th of November 2019, is that correct?
That is correct, my Lord.
Ushilo-ke nokuthi-ke istatimende sakhe-ke ubaba wakhe uKhenya uConstable Zungu sathathwa-ke ngazo i-17 November 2019 yebo kuyiqiniso.
Yes. And you also testify that as a result of the information arising therefrom, accused number 1 and 2 were then profiled.
Absolutely, my lord, yes.
Ngenxa yalokho-ke okwakungapho-ke ila manje kwase kubhekwa khona-ke noma kwenziwa lokhu phecelezi-ke ukwenziwa-ke ukubuka noma-ke uprofayila umsolo wokuqala kanye nowesibili.
I just want to refer you to the evidence of Mr. Sizwe Zungu, which appears in the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023 at page 45. If you can put the contents of his evidence from line 10. So it's 7th September 2023, page 45, from line 10.
Ala-ke ukuthi afundeke ubufakazi bakhe-ke uConstable uZungu bangeyi-7 September 2023 page 45 ukusuka-ke ku-line 10.
Where he describes a certain incident.
Yes, my lord. So it says, I think it was on the 19th November. Okay, then on the 18th, that is where I saw now the relatives of the suspects when they wanted or when they came and took me.
Lana-ke ifundeka ngale ndlela ukuthi-ke ngicabanga ukuthi kwakungeyi-19 zikaNovember kulungileke ngazo i-18 ngicabanga ukuthi la engabona khona-ke iy'hlobo-ke zabo abasolwa ila ababefuna noma-ke ila abeza bezongithatha.
Then line 20, my lord, Mr. Zungu says, I spoke to accused 1 because I was worried about him.
Ngakhuluma-ke nommangalela noma-ke umsolwa-ke wokuqala ngoba-ke kwakunodaba nje ongikhathazayo-ke ngaye.
And then line 22, he further says, there was a wedding back home. I spoke to him. I thereafter spoke to him telephonically. I then asked him or requested him to stop because I could now see that his relatives wanted to shoot me. So I requested him to stop them, and he did. He did that.
Ngakhuluma-ke kwakunomshado-ke ekhaya ngakhuluma naye-ke emuva kwalokho-ke ngase ngikhuluma noma ngixhumana naye ngocingo ngase ngimcela-ke ukuthi-ke ungabusaqhubeka-ke ngoba ngase ngibona-ke manje ukuthi-ke abakubo babefuna umdubula ngase ngimcela-ke ukuthi-ke abakhuze wakwenza impela lokho.
We'll revert to this telephone conversation later. Yes, you can proceed.
All right. Further down the highlighted portion of page 46, my lord, Mr. Zungu. Okay, I spoke to him at the wedding first.
Ngakhuluma naye-ke emshadweni kuqala.
And then he further says it was in August, which year? Then Mr. Zungu, Advocate Baloyi asked which year, and then Mr. Zungu says, I think 2019.
Kwakungu-August wamuphi unyaka kuyabubuza-ke umshushisi wasephendula-ke uZungu wathi ngicabanga ukuthi ngo-2019.
Then the state advocate says, yes, what happened during that occasion? Mr. Zungu says Muzi had been arrested before, so he was telling me about that arrest. That also he said that there was also another issue, which was a problem, which they asked him about. I then informed him that there is nothing I can talk about. Let us wait for the police to do their investigation.
Umuzi-ke wayeboshiwe ngaphambilini wase engitshela-ke ngaloko kuboshwa lokho wase engitshela futhi ukuthi kwalukhona-ke nolunye udaba-ke olwaluyinkinga ababembuza ngalo ngase ngimtshela-ke ukuthi akukho lutho engingakhuluma ngako asilinde amaphoyisa ukuthi enze uphenyo lwawo.
Then Mr. Baloyi, did he tell you what issue was? Mr. Zungu responds, my lord, say yes, he did. Mr. Baloyi, yes, just tell the court about that. Mr. Zungu, he told me that it was the issue of Senzo or the matter of Mxolisi. Okay. Mr. Baloyi, yes, Mr. Zungu, he said to me, it is the matter of the goalkeeper.
Okay, wabuza-ke umshushisi-ke ukuthi wakutshela yini ukuthi udaba lolo udaba lwani. Yebo wangitshela abesithi-ke umshushisi yebo tshela inkantolo ngalo wangitshela ukuthi-ke kwakuwudaba mayelana noSenzo udaba lwakhe uMeyiwa. Yebo wangitshela ukuthi udaba lukaNozinti.
Should I proceed?
Yes, proceed. Can proceed.
So line 10, no, I think I covered this. Okay, page 48, line 18. Okay. All right. From the top, my lord, state advocate said, yes, earlier you were telling the court about the incident. You said you went to buy a cigarette. What happened during that occasion? Mr. Zungu, when I came back from the shop, I saw a car that was parked on the side where I was staying. On my way out, it was already parked there because I passed it, but I saw as to who was inside the vehicle. I went past. I went to the shop. On my way back, one of the guys from the Ntuli produced a firearm through the window. I then felt that the pinch was not yet raised because he raised it late, and then I turned around. I again called Kwabini, then he says intervene.
Umshushisi lana ke uthi ke na ke uZungu ngaphambilini ke utshelele enkantolo mayelana nesehlakalo ushilo ke ukuthi wawuyothenga ke ugwayi kwasekwenzekani ke lapho uZungu uyaphendula ke ngathi uma ngibuya esitolo ngabona imoto imileke eceleni kwala engihlala khona uma ke ngiphuma yayimile leyo moto lapho ngoba ke ngandlula kuyona ngabona ukuthi ke kwakuwubani noma kwakuwubani ababephakathi emotweni ngandlula ngaye esitolo uma ngibuya ke omunye ke kwabakwantuli wakhipha ke isibhamu ngalo ifastela futhi ke ngathola ke ukuthi ke wayengayikhuphulileke noma lokho kubizwa ukuthi ke iphintshe kusona ke isibhamu ngoba ke wakwenza lokho kamuva ke ngase ngiyaguquka ke ngabiza futhi uGwabini.
Then the state prosecutor, my lord, says, wait just a minute. Now, this incident, when was it more or less? Mr. Zungu, it was on the 18th November. State prosecutor, which year? Mr. Zungu, 2019. And then the state prosecutor says, you say you saw the person who were in the vehicle, who were they? Mr. Zungu responds and says, the other one is Nkazimulo. Mr. Baloyi, yes, and who is Nkazimulo? Mr. Zungu responds by saying he is one of the relatives. I think it is the page 49 is not here, my lord, for continuation of this sentence. So this is page 48.
Siyaqhubeka ke abesethu umshushisi awume kancane ke manje lesehlakalo ke kwakunini ke uma senzeka uZungu athi kwakunge 18th kaNovember unyaka 2019 uthi ke wababona ke abantu ababengaphakathi emotweni kwakuwubani omunye wabo kwakuNkazimulo ubani uNkazimulo omunye ke weyihlobo ngicabanga ukuthi kodwa ke ayikho ke ipage la eqhubeka khona ke 49.
Now, this incident that Mr. Zungu describes of the 18th of November 2019, are you aware of this incident?
Yes, he did inform me, my lord.
Ingabe isahlakalo lesi noma isigameko lesi sangazo i-18 November 2019 uyasazi yini? Yebo ngiyasazi wangitshela ngaso.
Now, how long after you had taken down his father's statement on the 17th of November 2019 did this incident occur according to Mr. Zungu?
A day after, my lord, on the 18th of November 2019.
Manje ke kwakusemuva kwesikhathi esingakanani ke ususithathile istatement sakhe ubaba kaZungu nge-17 kaNovember uma kwenzeka lesigameko kwakunje ngelanga noma ngosuku olandelayo ngazo i-18th November 2019.
My lord, if I may, I just forgot to place page 47. You see the one that the state advocate gave me. I didn't place it. It's marked 47, but I didn't place what is here, what is contained in it.
Yabona ukuthi page 47 ke ukhona ke lana kodwa ngimfundanga yena.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Yes.
So, Mr. Baloyi, so that is now, I'll start my lord in the highlighted portion by the state advocate, and it starts from line 10, say 11. Mr. Baloyi, yes, tell the court about your, yes, but tell the court about you mentioned earlier on or about a telephone call. Mr. Zungu, I said to him that I spoke to him telephonically. I said to him, Mozi, why is that your relatives wants to shoot me? Mr. Baloyi, yes, but then there's intervened, my lord. Then Mr. Zungu says, because I also do not know anything about this matter, and I did not know anything. Mr. Baloyi, yes, just a minute. And Mozi is again which accused? Mr. Zungu says, accused number 1. Then Mr. Baloyi, and when was this okay? And when was this occasion when you spoke to him telephonically? Mr. Zungu, I think he said to me that he was not in Pumalanga, he was going to come through, but continues in page. But if he said when, I think it was mid here. I'm just quoting it as it is, my lord.
Lana ke page 47 lo engamfundileke ufundela ngalendlela ke ku-line 10 noma ke u11 yebo ke tshela ke inkantolo ngaloko okushilo ngokukhuluma noma ke ngokuthi naxoxisana ngocingo uZungu yaphendula ke ngasho kuyena ke ngathi ngakhuluma naye ngocingo ngathi kuyena ke Muzi kungani abakini befuna ukungidubula uMr Zungu waqhubeka ke umshushisi yebo kodwa uZungu ngoba ke angazi lutho mina mayelana nalolu daba futhi ke akukho ebengukwazi umshushisi awume nje kancane ke konje umuzi imuphi umsola uZungu waphenduleka umsola wokuqala futhi ke kwakunini ke uma lesigameko okhulume ngaso noma lesigameko okhulume ngaso socingo kwakunini uZungu ngicabanga ukuthi ke ngasho ukuthi ngasho kuyena ukuthi washo ukuthi akekho eMpumalanga kodwa ke uzofika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can continue.
Yeah, that was the page that was left, my lord. There's no 49, my lord.
Thank you. Right, thank you. We'll get back to that. Now, it was put to Mr. Zungu that accused number 1 never spoke to him telephonically or otherwise. We just want to refer to the extracts of the Section 25 cell phone records
Yes, ma'am.
of accused number 1 that were handed up as part of the Section 25 records. The Exhibit DD5 series. The cell phone data of accused number 1 were handed in as Exhibit DD in brackets 5 in brackets D Roman figure 1 for the cell phone number 0793 790-137 and the cell phone data for the cell phone number 060-7746749. The data was handed up as Exhibit DD in brackets 5 in brackets D Roman figure 2. Now we're going to show you the extracts of the first number, Exhibit DD5D, Roman figure 1, for the number 0793790-137. But before that, the affidavit of Mr. Zungu was handed up as an exhibit. We'll just try and find the affidavit for you. We're just preparing the affidavit now. His affidavit was handed up as Exhibit AA. That is now the affidavit of Constable Zungu. We're going to hand up an extract of his affidavit. Is there a cell phone number there for Constable Zungu?
Correct, my lord, and it reads as follows: 076 9799524.
Le number ke ayifundayo ke kuyisona ke statement esifungelwe noma phecelezi ke affidavit yakhe uZungu. Yebo khona ke inamba ekhona la ekuye kaZungu eku 0769799524.
We're going to show extract of as I mentioned, the cell phone data of the cell phone accused number 1, 0793-790-137. If you can just put the highlighted portions on record.
Okay, my lord.
The sixth call from the bottom.
Yes, my lord. So the first call, my lords, it's dated 01/09/2019. The time it's 17:34:59 seconds. It's CF, and the call duration is 2. Then there's a number for the other party, my lord, which is 2782147 93790-137, and then the third party.
Number 2782147.
Okay, number 1. Approach accused number 1.
Okay.
I'm indebted to the court. My lord, my instruction from accused number 1 is that is listening to the evidence of Brigadier uGininda relating to the section 205 of Constable Zungu, and he wants to establish as to when, to know as to when was that evidence led about section 205, his 205 in contestation of the evidence of Zungu, because this is a novel to him at this stage that there was section 205. Then I have also asked my colleague who was present during the evidence of Constable Zungu. Such evidence is new before this court unless the state proves otherwise. Court pleases.
As a court, please, Malak, we indicated these are extracts of the section 205
of accused number 1.
Of accused number 1. That evidence was...
Wait. Were they formally handed in?
Yes. Via
Exhibit so that we don't waste time. Exhibit?
Yes, I've just referred to the exhibit number, and they were handed up via Miss Pinky Fillingham.
Yeah, it's exhibit.
It's exhibit... DD 5
Yeah.
in brackets D Roman figure 1. That's for this number that we are currently busy with, 07937 90137.
So is that your answer to Mr. Ngomezulu's client?
Msheshisi-ke sesibuya uphendula-ke ngokushoyo-ke wena ukuthi ngobufakazi-ke awazi-ke ukuthi buhamba kuphi-ke noma babufakwe nini-ke uthi-ke ubona-ke lamazibithi abekhulume ngawo u-DD5 D1 wakhuluma nangayo-ke u-DD5 D2 wabesho futhi-ke bekuthi-ke u-exhibit AA ekhuluma ngale number 0793790137 uthi-ke ubufakazi lobo obangena ngayo-ke ufakazi loya wakwa-Vodacom wayela uMiss Pinky.
When is Pinky coming? When did you testify about that?
I think that was during the period July, August 2024. 24. Yes, just some few months ago.
When she testified here, are you saying she mentions, when she was testifying on that date, it's on the section 205 of accused number 1 was handed up.
Yes, that's why it serves as an exhibit.
Okay, yeah. Any other thing, Mr. Ngomezulu? This is the prosecutor's version that this evidence was handed up in this court. Hello?
Nothing fair.
Nothing further. Okay, fine. Yes, sir.
Brigadier uGininda, if you can just start with the results for number that appears there on top of the page.
Results for number 079 3790137.
Thank you. You can then go back to You can then go back to that call that appears the sixth line from the bottom. Just start with the first column.
Okay, the first column, my lord, it's the same number 079 that is reflected on top, 3790137, and then there's a MSI number. Should I read that into record or pass it?
Yes, you can just put the call date.
Okay, then the call date will be 01/09/2019, and the time was 17:34:58 seconds.
May I approach accused number 2?
Yes, okay. Lana ke akhuluma ngabo ukuthi ke lemininingwane ke ibiza ke inamba ewu-07937900137 ilanga ke lokuxhumana kwakungeyi-1 kaSeptember 2019 isikhathi u-17:34 ama-seconds awu-58.
Thank you, Madam Uqhubeke.
Thank you. Yes, you can proceed.
Madam, case number 1 is agenda.
May I approach case number 1?
I suggest you adjourn so that you guys can consult with your clients. Because I don't understand. This evidence was laid in court. Everybody's aware of it. What's your time there, Mr. Malloy?
12:27.
Let's adjourn until 2 o'clock.
Sorry.